Why was Order 13 mentioned in Episode 8 Crawler Commanders? And why would Order 13 be used on Lothal? If you're not familiar with Order 13, it is used by the Imperials when they want to withdraw all personnel from a location. It is the order that was given on Jedha before the first Death Star test. So I asked you, the community, what your thoughts were on Order 13 and how it might be used on Lothal. And as always, I got some fantastic ideas and theories to present to you. First up, Lucas commented, I think based on Krennic being mentioned in the trailer, that maybe Lothal is rich in kyber crystals. After all, Ezra got his first one there. Or maybe they found a giant one somewhere on the planet and they need to excavate it. Star Wars Thoughts and Turkland TV also mentioned a similar idea that there's kyber crystals somewhere, maybe a giant one somewhere on Lothal. Really like that, Lucas, as well as those other folks. But moving on here, we have Masher suggesting, I don't believe Order 13 means Lothal will ultimately be a test for the Death Star. It seems to me that the test for the Death Star occurred during Rogue One. I totally agree, Masher. My guess, Masher continuing here, my guess is that either the Emperor plans to develop Lothal and use its Force connection as a base to train Force-sensitive younglings. Cool idea. Sort of corrupting the planet, and then creating maybe an army of Inquisitors. Really like that one, Masher. Moving on, though, my third interesting comment is from G-Force. One theory might be that the Death Star is being built inside the core of Lothal. That keeps it hidden in plain sight. Once it's ready, the entire crust gets destroyed, hence the Order 13. Kind of a Galvatron situation. I don't think this is actually true, unfortunately, G-Force, but this is a really cool idea. It's original, and I had to definitely throw it in here. Theory number 4 was shared by Owa Reimer. My theory on Lothal force powers is that they are very closely connected to Lothal's ecosystem, that I believe is closely connected to the Force. They are probably meant to serve as guardians of the planet, and thus they help the rebellion stop the Empire. Now, Ezra says that the Empire is doing something far worse than building TIE defenders on the planet. I believe he refers to the kyber crystal mining. Since the planet's biosphere is so closely connected with this Force, removing those crystals effectively destabilizes the planet's ecosystem, thus dooming the planet. I really like this idea. I even like the fact here that you've mentioned doom, right? That's exactly what the wolves have been mentioning, doom, and it was confirmed by somebody here that the second time in Rebel Assault, when the wolf is saying doom, if you look at the closed captioning, it actually spells it D-O-O-M, as in your impending doom. So very cool, and thanks for sharing that. But let's move on to one more here. So Order 13. Maybe Thrawn is pulling the rebels back to Lothal, and when the rebel forces are all on the planet, he's going to completely wipe them out with an orbital bombardment. This definitely seems plausible. I like this better than the Death Star. I really don't think we're going to see the Death Star, so very cool as always. So question of the day, guys, what do you think about Order 13? Put it down in the comments below. Some people are saying that the Order 13 doesn't actually pertain to Lothal. Why did Mon Mothma bring it up? Do you think it pertains to Lothal or not? And what do you think its role is in Star Wars Rebels Season 4? Very interested to hear about this in the comments. Chat Star Wars with you guys. Always awesome to hear from you. I really want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been supporting the Force Within social media effort, whether that's on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Thank you so much, guys. And hey, if you haven't checked that out yet, check it out in the video description below. And, hit that like button on Facebook or follow on Twitter. It'd be great to have you guys as part of the ongoing discussion in social media. Of course, I need to say a big thank you to JJ and Dontrell for helping out with the Facebook page over there. So thanks to those guys. And as always, use the force within you to make the Star Wars community a better place. Share your thoughts and ideas and support people who do the same. And may the force be with you.